market, and they flew him over. He didn't speak a word of English. So he had a friend of his that was interpreting for him, and we proceeded to try to record this piece at a place called Electric Lady Studios, which was Electric Lady Land, which was Jimi Hendrix studio in Greenwich Village. And we did about 3 or 4 takes. Wasn't quite there yet. And his friend comes over to me, goes, he whispers, kind of whispers to me, hey, you know how Paco can't play unless he has weed? So, you know, I don't really smoke. Let me, you know, I happen to have my friend Michael, the guy, the guy that turned chick on with that tape. Then, you know, he got so Michael was the perfect guy for that type of thing. So he went out. He said, no problem, I'll get him a bag of pot, you know. So came back, Paco lit up, felt like $1 million. And we launched into the tune, and it was that piece, 1 take, right after that. And you could hear Paco at the end of the song, if you're familiar with the recording, at the end of the song he goes, everybody in the control room high-fiving. So that piece wound up being a hit single on commercial pop radio throughout all of Europe in particular. And around the world it became pretty well known too. And then a few years later we teamed up with John Coffin. And we did Friday Night in San Francisco, which you know, a lot of you know that one. And that was also another very cool project. And it took us to Australia, which took me 40 years to come back. Sorry about that. Anyway, we mixed this record Friday night in San Francisco in a place called White Plains, New York, which is right across the river from where I live. And I had all of the 2-inch reel tapes. I must have had maybe 100 boxes because we recorded all of Europe as well. We ended up in San Francisco, so those were the tapes we used to make Friday night. So all of these tapes wound up at my house because John and Paco lived in Europe. So I said, yeah, you can send them over to my house. I got tons of room. So during 2020, I went looking through the tapes and I found Saturday night in San Francisco. We did 2 nights. We almost forgot that we did 2 nights. I called John up, he goes, I didn't know we did 2 nights. I said, yeah, we have 2 nights at the Warfield Theater. So I found all of these alternate takes that didn't wind up on Friday night, and we made a record called Saturday Night in San Francisco. Appropriate title, right? So now we have a new release that came out this year. There you go. It all started with this one. Every time I started this, Paco would go, slow it down, slow it down. And I would start like, Paco would go, no, slow down.